No, the curvilinear mask and the name ILT, inverse lithography technology, was coined by Luminescent. In 2003, I actually joined Luminescent even before Luminescent got that name. So it's at the end of 2002. I started out by building a prototype, okay, using MATLAB, and then I demonstrate the animation to the VCs. Right, the VCs was impressed, and then we got the funding, and then we came up with this name by one of the founders, Dan Abrams. And then we start to build a team to develop the algorithms to actually using a mathematically rigorous approach to formulate the OPC problems as mathematical optimization problems. And we are using level sets so that we can represent the mask shapes, not using the traditional, polygons, but using the level set to embed the mask shapes as using an implicit method. And then we try to solve the inverse problems as optimization problems, and then we can demonstrate all kinds of weird shapes, and then later on it becomes less I would say the ambitious, and we try to be a little bit more conventional. So my initial mask is actually starting from random bubbles, and then we can showcase that we can actually starting from random bubbles, we can still converge to a solution that print pretty good decent shapes. And then okay, so that is good to impress the VCs, but for production, we still need to. We do not want the mask to be too revolutionary. So if you look at the picture, starting from the leftmost, okay, that is when you do not put any constraint to the mask and let it evolve, and then you can see that. Okay, the main feature looks familiar, and then you get the range, which is the astraps that the naturally appears during the optimization. And then when you go through the pitches, right, when you start from the very tight ones, and then you go to the looser pitches, you get a solution, right, with a bunch of rings, and then from left to right, we becomes more and more conventional. And then, so when you becomes more conventional, when you try to use Manhattan shapes, what you lose is the loss of a process window at a given exposure latitude. So starting in 2005, 2006, we start to engage with the leading foundries like TSMC and Samsung. This particular result was demonstrated at Samsung. So at that time, when we presented our results at the SPIE, it was like dropping a bomb. But there is also a lot of doubt, right? At that time, people are not ready for such a revolutionary the solutions. I think there are three major difficulties at that time. One is a long run time, right? So the IoT takes almost like 10 to maybe 20x longer times to get the results compared with traditional OPC. And the mask solution looks complicated. So it takes a long time to write. I think the other one is the MRC, right? So the MRC for curvilinear ones are different from the Manhattan ones. So there is a lot of doubts, and then over the years we try to address them. And I think today with GPU acceleration, so we can address the long run time to get the IoT solution. With the multiple beam mask writer, we can write the mask with any complexity in a constant time. And also, I think with the acceptance of IoT mask solution in leading nodes, and then we understand, okay, what type of MRC rule we need to use. So it's simplified to like 4 rules. One is minimal CD, minimal space, minimal island, minimal holes. And then there is also, we do not want to see kinks and bumps on the shapes, which even multiple beam mask writer cannot resolve. So anyway, so I think it's a long journey. So and as I mentioned, the 3 hurdles that used to plague IoT has been largely addressed. I won't say completely addressed, largely addressed. So it's about time for IoT to enter mainstream, like high volume manufacturing.